Hello friends, today is June 8th already and the eruption is ongoing. Now we have only one crater erupting, the big one to the right, and the other one, the twin crater to the left, went off after I did this drone flight in the night from the 3rd to the 4th of June. It just stopped, and so far we have only one crater erupting, this one. And it has two exit points, the same as you see. The lava is flowing out, most of the lava, to the front, to the north, through this channel, with two bridges, and partially it also exits through the backside, through some holes in the bottom of the back of the volcano, and it's forming some sort of a lake, lava lake at the backside, the backyard of the volcano. And we will take a look at the satellite image and how it looks from the space. This image was taken from the space on June 5th, and here you see the erupting crater, how it looks and where the lava goes. As you see, most of the lava is going to the north towards Sylingafell as before, and through this back hole to the south. Nothing changed, just we have somewhat less lava now than on June 3rd. Less lava coming from the crater. And the other crater went off, as you see here. We don't see any lava at all. It's just stopped erupting. This is infrared image where vegetation and other photosynthetic organisms appear as different type of red colors. This representation is also suitable for distinguishing new lavas from much older lavas in areas that have fallen prey to wildfires. So here you see the town of Grindavik to the south, the walls, and Blue Lagoon is to the west. So, and the extension of lava fields is also visible from satellites really well. A lot of lava went to the east of currently erupting fissure line, currently erupting volcano, and it's really good because we don't have there any towns, no infrastructure. Nobody got hurt except the moss, which grows, and some strawberries, perhaps some mice. We also have some mice and rats in Iceland. And I saw them while hiking Fagradalsfjall. Mice running across the pathway. And of course birds. Back in 2021 I saw some geese falling into the lava who died from suffocation, because geese have very small lungs, and when they come close to the lava, they usually suffocate. So it's actually good news for the town of Grindavik that most of lava went to the east, as you see in the direction of Fagradalsfjall. You see Fagradalsfjall is this mountain here at the very right side of the picture where you have the clouds. So it's really good. And it happened so during all the eruptions. We had 5 of them already. Lava had been always moving to the most of it to the east. Well, a lot of it went also to the south, but most of it went to the east. And the town of Grindavik had been saved, as you know, thanks to the walls, protective walls, which had been built around the town. And here you see them, how lava surrounded Grindavik from all sides. So human interference can save the towns from the lava, and Iceland proved that, as you see. So we can do things, and we can interfere with natural disasters, just like doctors can interfere and help humans during diseases. The same here. Now we will go over the latest update from Icelandic Met Office. The eruption at Sundhnukur Giga crater continues, and it has been now 9 days since it started. already 10 days because today is already 8th. The update is from yesterday. And as of today, one crater has been active. Lava from it mostly flows to the northwest towards Sylingafell, where the lava bed thickens. But from there are also active lava flows north of Sylingafell, like we predicted, towards the Blue Lagoon road, towards the road which leads to Blue Lagoon, though it's advancing very slowly. Based on the measurements, the average lava flow from the eruption starting from the afternoon of May 29th to June 3rd was estimated to be around 30 cubic meters per second. Now it's definitely less, maybe 10 cubic meters per second. These results are based on data covering about 70% of the lava width, but it is assumed that there have been no significant changes in the lava width outside that area between the measurements. Now, land stopped sinking in Svartsengi. In the first days after the eruption, land subsidence was measured in the Svartsengi area, which indicated that more magma flowed from the magma accumulation area to the surface than flowed into it from the depths, and the land sank by some 15 centimeters, they measured. Deformation measurements over the past few days show that the land subsidence seems to have stopped now, and it is therefore likely that the flow of magma from the depths into the magma accumulation area is now comparable to what is on the surface, to what is coming out on the surface at the volcano. 4 days ago, Icelandic morning newspaper published an article. It was an interview with Thordarsson with the title, "The scenario is getting to the final stage, the volcanic eruption scenario." And it says, volcanic upheaval at Sundhnukur will end this summer, possibly sooner rather than later, says Thordarsson, professor of volcanology, in an interview with the morning newspaper. Despite that, we can expect a 400-year period of earthquakes on Reykjanes Peninsula. Altogether, the event is not over, but this particular episode coming to its end. Thordarsson expects the eruption season in this exact area to end by August at the latest, because of the reduced flow from the deeper magma reservoir, which is at 9 to 12 kilometers deep. The scenario is getting to the final stage. The last time I calculated this, says Thorvaldur, the flow came down to 3 cubic meters per second, which is usually considered the limit for keeping the volcanic event going, says Thorvaldur, but adds that there is always a bit of uncertainty in these numbers. This suggests that this scenario is reaching its final stage. Thorvaldur says that if the amount of lava submission drops completely to 0 per second in cubic meters, the end of the eruption will be sometime by the end of August. But if the eruption stops at 1 or 2 cubic meters per second, we will see the end of it at the end of June or in July. Asked why the land rise has not started in the area, Thorvaldur says that it is because there is still some magma flowing from the deeper storage chamber and up to the surface, even though it's small. Then the magma has no resistance in the shallower magma storage. According to Thorvaldur, the sequence of events on March 16th is similar, but then it took a long time for the land rise to start. But now more time has passed since the beginning of the eruption, still no land rise has started. He adds that people should start expecting the land rise in the next few days if the scenario is the same as it was on March 16th. He notes that people can possibly see exactly the same sequence of events as on March 16th, but considering that it is still subsiding, it strongly indicates that the shallow storage compartment is collapsing. This article is from the 4th of June, from 4 days ago. Now, as we know, the subsidence stopped. Asked if we have to wait another 800 years for the next eruption at Sundhnukur, Thorvaldur says that it is difficult to answer. However, he thinks that it is likely that the waiting period will be rather long, quite long. The reason is that on the location of Reykjanes Peninsula where it lays. The rift junctions are not perpendicular to the direction of the tectonic drift. You need to stretch a lot. It can only withstand a certain amount of stretching, like you are stretching a rubber band, and it eventually snaps. When it shrinks, magma opens up to the surface, runs up to the surface, and then we can see this eruption. Then we can get those eruptive periods, but it seems to take about 800 years to stretch so much that it shrinks, says Thorvaldur. Even though the eruption is finished at Sundhnukur, this is not quite over. We are looking at 400 years of volcanic activity on the Reykjanes Peninsula, and when the volcanic activity ends at Sundhnukur, it will just move to another part of the peninsula. This is not the end of these upheavals, adds Thorvaldur. It seems that when one eruptive episode starts and stops, it doesn't start again, like it was the case with Fagradalsfjall, and then we had another eruptive series further west at Svartsengi on Reykjanes. I wish to add that I am firmly convinced that the nature is not chaotic. It is under the strict management, divine management from above. Likewise, our lives are also subject to divine laws and are managed from above. Every life of every creature, of every plant, is subject to a strict divine order and is being cared for by God. That's my firm conviction. Same applies to volcano, volcanic eruptions, disasters. They are all under strict divine law. That's why we shouldn't worry too much or concern ourselves that the earth will be destroyed and cities will be destroyed. Those things might happen. The wars do happen, and God is teaching the mankind this way, giving a lesson. Sometimes it's necessary, the intervention is necessary, like a surgical operation of a doctor, but I believe the world will still exist for many centuries, and the mankind will exist too. So the volcanoes are always erupting every day. We have some 30 volcanoes erupting around the globe. It's part of the nature. The formation of Earth is not over. It's an ongoing process, and the Earth is being created live before our eyes here in Iceland. Those were the latest updates from Iceland. Be well. God bless you. Peace and blessings from Iceland. As always, I add some bonus videos from the past lava videos. Be well. let's come closer to this kind of prolonged crater. This crater is in the shape of a long fissure, and it has big walls to the sides. I feel the smell of gases. I do feel it. Kind of weird smell. Very hard to describe it. Kind of not very good smell. Chemical smell, some dye or something. It reminds me something, but I can't tell you what exactly, because it's so weird smell. Very superior mountain. And we have already fossilized lava. Lava. Scientific name for this is lava, and it's very massive and chaotic, as you see. This got formed today. See what a mess! Just big chunks of lava pieces stumbling in every shape. And this thing looks weird, like some bird or something. It looks like a lizard, iguana, you know, from Galapagos Islands. So much fog. Look at this fog. Wow. You see, rescue teams are gone. They came to chase people away from here, and whomever they managed to take out, and then they left, and the rest stay in here, I guess. Some will sleep here for sure. Because there are hundreds of people here around. I mean, you don't see all people here because it's such a long fissure, you know, it's always stretching from like for 2 kilometers. I mean, the lava flows and everything is like about 1-2 kilometers, everything, and people are all around on both sides. Stretch it over big territory. everybody is truly enjoying this, I have to tell you. Nobody is afraid. People really like it. It awakes really great emotions in people, positive emotions. People are getting excited, happy, you know. And this is what is great about such events. As long as they make people happy. And not only here, also beyond the screens, everybody is watching it. So it's a great experience for everybody, for all of us. So for me, it really uplifted my mood immediately when I heard it erupted. So let's stop a little bit and take a better look. I don't know how it is to be on the other side. If you are coming from by Trail A, from the main parking lot, what do you see on the other side? You definitely can go up this mountain, and I saw some people up there, but I don't know what they see, how close they can come. But here at least you can come very close, like you can walk by the old fishes and see it from very close. All the best to you.